Hi, good afternoon. This is Jonna Winkleman on behalf of all of the clergy and the staff at St. Gerard. Father John and Father Joseph asked me to do the pastoral update, and I was actually really excited to do it. In this time, it may seem like there's a bit of a lag of things happening, but we're very busy behind the scenes. And we have been talking quite a bit about our hope and plan to start Alpha again. And so it's kind of a theme that I'm talking about a lot. And I wanted to share with you a little bit more about what we hope for it. In conversations that I'm having with parishioners, there's been a lot of excitement, but also a little bit of hesitation. Is like, why? Why would we do Alpha? We did that 20 years ago. Why would we do that again? And I have been pondering that because I love the materials myself. I really love them. And so for you, asking yourself the question, why would we do Alpha again? And as I've been contemplating it, kind of the underlying question might be, well, who is this for? Anybody who knows the Alpha materials knows that originally they were produced to be presented to people who never went to church. And so why would we be implementing it in a church setting, really hoping that everybody would do it? And part of the impetus for that is because the materials really speak to a wide variety of people. But for each group speaks to us for different reasons and in different ways. So why would we need to do it again? The reason is that it is really a new Alpha. That the materials, they have been updated because they've been made into a film series, and they're just stunningly beautiful. But also, when they were recreated, originally they were made for an Episcopalian or Anglican setting, and when they were renewing and remaking them, they actually were consulting with Catholics to make sure that these materials sit really well within a Catholic setting. And so the materials are new, they are fresh, and they really have a chance to be used for our church in a very unique way. Typically, Alpha is used kind of as a set-aside piece that accompanies every once in a while those few people that might be interested in church. But we're hoping that by everybody doing it, that it will bring a vibrancy in the community. Well, how do we mean that? Because you might be thinking to yourself, well, how does that apply to me? Because they're new and for this setting, we think that for every single member to experience them fresh and new, it would be a little like if you went and took a computer class 20 years ago. You might still know that material, but if you hadn't taken another class since 20 years ago, if you took a class now, you might just absorb so much more. And so we really think that for the people who did Alpha so long ago, that to do it again would just refresh all of that and take in all of the new content and really kind of refocus on those elements that are so vital for our community. And not only that, but we are using it in a new way. For everybody who experiences Alpha, that for those of us who are kind of committed and engaged in the community, how many of you, and for me too, how many people do you know who were once Catholic who have walked away from the church? How many of you who have children who were baptized, raised in the church, and have drifted away, and that you long for them to come back? How many of you have grandchildren who haven't been baptized? It's a very common story in the church today. And for all of those people that we love, and we long for them to come back, that this is a way to invite them and to, in a certain sense, learn a language of invitation, where if they just came back to Mass, they may not stay. and they would come for just one time. And this is a way to invite them in so that when they come, they have a reason to stay and the right reason to stay. And that's because it's about Jesus. That Jesus tells us to go forth and make disciples. And I don't know about you, but there are lots of times when I'm really not sure how to do that. But these materials really are an amazing tool, an amazing language to help us do that specifically. So that all we really have to do is put out our hand and offer an invitation and to let Alpha do the rest. So in this time that we just hope that you are all very well and that you know that you are in our prayers and that for all of your needs that we have them close to our hearts. And if you need anything, please feel free to contact us. And even if you have a wonderful story to share about some bright spot in this somewhat dark time, that you would share that with us too. With all of our love in Christ, God bless you. Bye.